Hey Astros fans, welcome to today's edition of Extra Innings, the Astros Fans UK next day recap on Astros ball games. Game 160, Astros 3, Angels 4. Let's get straight into the main talking points from an absolutely disastrous loss in Anaheim to start the final series of the regular season with 3 up, 3 down. 3 up, leading off Zach Cole. The rookie had an influential game with an RBI double in our 3-run fourth inning, which doubled our lead to make it 2-0, before excellently executing his part of a double steal at third base to score and extend the lead to 3-0. Cole would later pull off a fantastic throw home from centre field to gun down a runner at the plate in the 7th with the score at 3-2, for what seemed at the time like it would be a pivotally important moment in the game. However, sadly, it proved not to be just a few minutes later. Up second, Christian Walker. Walker stayed hot on the road with a hammered go-ahead home run over centre field in the 4th. It's amazing how much more comfortable he appears to be on the road and anywhere on the West Coast in particular. We will need him to deliver in these final 2 games as well. Up third, Yainer Diaz. His night still managed to frustrate with a wild swinging strikeout later on, but with 2 doubles earlier, it gave us a tantalising look once again at the kind of hitter Yainer has the talent to be if he can just rein in his natural inclination to swing at anything and everything a little. Also, over the past month, Yainer has notably improved his throws to gun down runners trying to steal second, which has been a deficiency in his game this year. 3 down, first out, Bryan King. A brutal night for a player who has had a quite brilliant season, as not only did King lose his perfect record of 22 outings without allowing an inherited runner to score in the 7th as the Angels erased our lead, but it got worse in the 8th as King gave up a fatal second home run to Mike Trout on the night, with the at-bat carrying an ominous feeling from the moment King fell behind in the count. I've loved watching King this season, and it's cruel that this may end up being a killer blow to our year. Second out, Joe Espada. Hindsight is 2020, but as soon as King did fall behind in that count, being a predominantly fastball pitcher and with Trout having already hit a home run in the game, Espada has to be giving up the walk and trying our luck versus the next hitter. Or if Bryan Abreu is ready to come in the game just 2 hitters later and you want to bring him in with 5 outs remaining, then just bring Abreu in the 8th instead of waiting until we're losing. Third out, Jason Alexander. He certainly wasn't awful in this game, but there were signs in that 5th inning that the wheels may be starting to loosen just a little, and we really needed Alexander to go deeper into this one. A couple of extra points to finish on. Hammer blow, a game we absolutely could not afford to lose, where scorelines elsewhere had already gone our way with the Cleveland Guardians and Detroit Tigers already having lost, and one where we had taken an early lead, but we just could not get the job done. Shattering stuff. And last chance saloon. With the loss, we dropped to 85 and 75, still 1 game behind the final AL wildcard place, and our postseason chances hanging by the merest of threads. We must win our last 2 games, and either the Tigers or Guardians must lose their last 2. It's an awful position to be in, and the brutal truth is our season could already be over before we even start the next game. We need favours from the Texas Rangers of all teams and the Boston Red Sox. That's it for today's Extra Innings, the next day recap. Let me know your takes on the loss in the comments. Make sure you're following @AstrosFansUK on all platforms, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the next edition of Extra Innings. Go Stros!